Good morning, everyone. I just finished a queen size quilt yesterday, and now what do I have to do? I have to clean my rails, clean my wheels, get my machine ready for the next quilt. So let me show you some maintenance on your machine, and let's keep it squeaky clean. So here we go. I'm going to take just a piece of batting, nothing on it, no chemicals, nothing, and I'm just going to hold it on both sides of my black track, and I'm going to put a little bit of pressure, and I'm just going to wipe down this rail all the way down to the edge. All right, come back again, and look at all that dirt on there. Who would have thought, right? So now I'm just going to jump around to the back, and I'm going to do the same thing in the back. Just rub those tracks down. Nothing on my batting. And look at all that dirt that I got off of my two rails. That's a lot. Now let's clean the wheels. Same piece of batting, okay? Nothing on here, right? I'm just going to take my machine, and I'm going to take my batting, and I'm going to hold it on this front wheel and just move my machine so the wheel's turning. Not bad. Let's try the next one. Oh, I can feel some pieces on there. Looky there. Who'd have thought that that would cause a lot of problems with my quilting? So if you're trying to get your needle, say your thread breaks and you want to start, and you're trying to put your needle down right where that lump of dirt is, your needle's going to go off to the side. So we want to make sure that our wheels are clean all the time. So that's the two front wheels. Let's do the other side. See what happens there. Oh, I got some more on there. Okay, there's my front wheels. That's a lot of stuff on there that's going to cause me some havoc. And your machine will try and avoid that or hop over it, and you'll get an inconsistent stitch. So I'm just going to I'll go around to the back when I'm done, and I'll just clean the back wheels as well. And now I'm going to just take this, and I'm going to hold it on top of, let's see if I can get you in here, on top of my carriage wheel, and just try and get some of that dirt off of there. Make sure there's no strings. Yeah, pretty dirty, pretty dirty. So I didn't do this before the quilt, so maybe it was 2 quilts ago, but you want to do this after every quilt, or you're going to have some problems building up on your wheels. Okay, so now if you have a pro stitcher, you have a blue track here, and you want to clean out that track. So I take a stiff brush, or you can take a toothbrush, and let's just wipe those teeth, clean those teeth, lost those teeth. And you'll see, oh, these are pretty clean today, but as I'm cleaning it, I can see some of the dirt. I don't have any on here. It's pretty clean. I think I did this not too long ago. But you'll see some lint build up in those tracks too. And sometimes you'll hear a jump over the track, so you might have a piece of lint in there as well. You always want to clean out your bobbin area. So take out your bobbin and use your brush and clean in there. Be careful of the light switch. That's what I got in my bobbin area. Not good. Okay, so I clean this every time I change my bobbin, and I'll oil it every time I change my bobbin. So that's basically all the maintenance that you need to do. 1 drop of oil on the hook. And the nice thing about this handy quilter machine is that you only have 1 drop of oil on the machine. You don't have anything at the top that you have to oil, just 1 drop on the bobbin hook. So keep your wheels clean, squeaky clean, and keep your tracks clean as well, and you'll have a great experience quilting. All right, everybody, go clean those machines. See you later. Bye.